Well, today we need to talk a little bit about Apple Pay. It has been a couple of days since the Apple announcement, and everybody has basically gone crazy about the headphones and the AirPods or whatever they're called. You don't have to buy them. They're not required, and they don't come with a thing. What does come with the iPhone 7 is the adapter for the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, which everybody seems to be all in a tizzy about. It reminds me a lot of when they got rid of the floppy drive, and then again when they got rid of the disk drive. Basically, much ado about nothing, and it's not really going to make all that big of a difference in the long run. So anyway, that's my opinion on that whole thing. But today I really want to talk, the reason I'm making the video is because I want to talk about Apple Pay in Japan, because here that will be a big deal. And it's going to be easy to use, but it's not going to be as easy to use as it was in the States. Well, maybe, kinda, I don't know. But in the US media, it was basically glossed over. MKBHD did this.
Number 9 was a minor one, a small update to Apple Pay to work in Japan. And last but not least, number 10.
And Apple Pay's in Japan. Yay. Okay, then that was it. That was all they got. So what we need to do is talk a little bit about how you can use it depending on the phone that you have. Now, the 6 and 6S series both will have an app that you can use. If you have the Apple Watch Series 2 and it is on and connected to your phone, you can just tap the watch and keep on going, and that seems to be the best way. Now, right now on the website it just says Suica, so it's a little unclear, as in they don't say, whether other regions like Pitapa, which is what we have here in Kansai for the Keihan line and for the subway system, although there's another system with that. I think Suica can work here too. So that, but I don't know if it works on the Keihan line. We'll find out. So either way, it will work eventually, and I think Suica is pretty close to pretty much all over the country. So you should be able to use that, let's hope. And if not, then that's a huge miss. So get on that, local railway companies. All right, so what cards can you use? Well, all of these cards. All right, so you will be able to use American Express, JCB, MasterCard, Aeon Financial, AU, Orico, Saizon, SoftBank, TS3, whatever that is, D-Card by Docomo, View Card by somebody, Mitsui Sumitomo Card, and Mafug, which is Mitsubishi Universal Financial Group. That's it. Universal Financial Group. And so all of those cards can go in without any trouble. One that is interestingly missing is the Visa mark. There's no Visa thing. There's a MasterCard, American Express, JCB, but for some reason no Visa. Strange. And so currently right now, it looks like you will either have to have an iPhone 7 or an Apple Watch Series 2 to be able to use the touch to pay at the train stations or the terminals or bus, whatever public transportation you favor. So if you have an if you have an iPhone 6S or a 6, unless you have the Series 2 watch, you're out of luck. And you'll have to either update to the 7 or buy a watch. And I think for me, I think the update to 7 is going to be a little bit. It's nice. It's a great phone. But I really want to switch over to the MVNO carriers and not give SoftBank any more of my money, because I think it'll be cheaper to go that route, but we'll find out. And so I don't think I'm going to update to the 7 till probably around Christmas time. I would like the watch anyway, and I did not get the first series, so I think I'm going to pick up a sport version of whatever this, of the sport version of the Series 2. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully it'll go well. But there are a number of marks like these where you will be able to use Apple Pay. So look for the Apple Pay mark, the ID mark, Quick Pay, or any place you can pay by Suica. You can use the phone or the watch to touch to pay. And there are a list of companies that are going to be starting with this when it rolls out, and I believe it rolls out at the end of October. So Apple, Apita, Piago, I don't know what Piago is, Aeon, the SO stations, Mobile, Ineos, Kojima, Circle K, Sunkist, which means Family Mart will be there, Sukiya, all right, 7-Eleven, Softmap, Japan, Transportation, something. Nihon Kotsu, la 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 la. Don't know. Big Camera, Family Mart, Matsumoto Kiyoshi, which is a drugstore, Mini Stop, Uniqlo, and Lawson. And you'll also be able to do some stuff online with Apple Pay because Apple Pay will be available on the web. I don't think that, I can't remember what the requirement is for it. I think you just have to be using a recent version of Safari and then have the phone be recognized by your Mac, and then you'll be good. Gifty, which I have not heard of before, Jandan, which I don't know either, Demaikan, which is a food delivery service, Toho Cinemas, which is kind of awesome, the transportation company, Basecamp, interesting, and Mine by GMO Piple. So it looks like that's going to be the case. If you want the best, newest stuff, you have to go with the iPhone 7, and that will let you use it for transportation, and really that's kind of the deal breaker at this point. If you have an older phone or you're going to delay your update for a little while, then you need an Apple Watch Series 2, which in Japan basically it's looking at Yonman for a decent Series 2 watch for the cheaper end, lower end. If you have the Watch Series 2, you can go all the way back to the iPhone 5 and still be able to use that without any trouble. So lots of information about Apple and how Apple Pay is going to work in Japan. It's the NFC chip in the new devices that make this possible, which is a little confusing because I thought NFC was NFC, but they need the Felica thing to be able to make it work. So I guess we got to go with what they decided to go with. Yeah, so that's a quick overview of Apple Pay in Japan. I think it's worthwhile. I want to get either the watch or the phone. Probably I'll do the watch first just because it's easier. And should be good. Once I get it set up, then I will show you what it looks like in the thing. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.